The Dow and S&P continue to climb to record highs. Let's bring in Michelle Schneider, the chief market strategist at MarketGauge. Mish, we can't deny it. There is momentum in this market. It might bode well for investors with that old adage, as goes January, goes the rest of the year.
Well, at this point, there's always going to be a sense of where does the shoe finally drop, right? And there are areas to be looking at. Not the least, of course, would be the geopolitical situation, which seems to be somewhat discounted by the market, particularly if you look at the oil market, which has been kind of trending in a range. But also, right now, the only thing that's giving me pause is not even that as much. It's more the retail sector. I came in super bullish on this thing called the vanity trade, where we were looking at the trend going from spending money on travel and eating out to more like self-improvement. And certainly with some of the diet drugs, we're seeing that happen. And I thought that would go into skincare and makeup and fashion. And it has, but it's backed off as some of the other aspects of the market continue to make new highs, as has XRT, which is my granny retail and my economic modern family. So that makes me question why. What is it telling us? So that's kind of where I've got my eyes right now. Let's see what XRT and the retail sector can do, and if the consumer can stay in the game, even though confidence has been extraordinary, will it remain that way?
What's your trade of the day?
Well, in that area, I like to be somewhat consistent. I came in with my favorite stock pick of the year, and understand that growth stocks obviously are something we do, but I keep that sort of to the quant side of things in our service. We have quant models. In the discretionary, I've been looking at AbbVie, and I'm still looking at AbbVie. And you mentioned January, Angie, in the beginning of our interview. It is actually starting to peak out over the January calendar range high, which means if it goes that way, it could do what semiconductors have done and NASDAQ have done, which is really basically get a nice other move up, maybe closer to 200 potentially. So that's kind of where we have our eye right now at around this 165 level, see if it can break out from there and hold, in which case looks great.
Thank you, Mish.
Thank you.
Go to business.